Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I usually do, I think last year I did 8 ESPN teams, I did 2 Yahoos, and I think I did 3 NFL.coms, or it might have been 2 NFL.com teams. I usually do like 13, 14 fancy teams a year, and everybody's like, whoa, that's a lot. How do you keep control of that? I'm like, it's easy. Sundays mornings, I'm up like at 7 in the morning. I've got my notes. I've got my tablet open. I got my phone open. I am watching the ESPN Fantasy Focus Show. I think that comes on at 10 o'clock. Field Yates and Secret Squirrel. So this is the team. This is my third team. Did steroids with Bill Romanowski. So I had the ninth and 10th pick. So with back-to-back picks, with the ninth pick, which I could not believe. Like, it almost got to my pick at number 9, and Christian McCaffrey was still there, and Bijan Robinson was still there at 10. So I was like, oh my god, am I going to have Bijan Robinson and Christian McCaffrey on my team? But I think I still got a great double punch with getting Bijan Robinson with my first pick at number 9, which I don't know if everybody says that this guy is going to be the next big thing at running back, then look out. And then I got Barkley, which I think Barkley's going to play all year pissed off. He had a really good year last year, and I've been scared to take Barkley last year because I was like, just because how he's injury prone. But, since he got franchise tagged, and he should have got his money, I think he's going to play pissed off. I think he's going to have a big year. Not any other order, but I end up drafting Justin Fields because bear down, go Bears. I think Justin Fields is going to have a big year. I got T. Higgins, which everybody's so high on T. Higgins this year. I got Calvin Ridley, which I think Calvin Ridley is going to have a big year. And I ended up getting Kyle Pitts. I remember, I think it was last year or the year before, like, I ended up dropping Kyle Pitts, but I don't know. Is he going to finally have a breakthrough year? I know. I have a funny feeling that when it's said and done, that Kyle Pitts was so highly regarded, but I think he's going to end up turning out to be a big giant bust. I always like James Conner. James Conner has always been solid for me as a flex player, so I'm definitely going to be playing James Conner at the flex. And I got one of the best defenses from last year, the New England Patriots, which they were just dominant last year in fantasy football. So if you're looking for a defense, I would go with the Patriots. I was watching the fantasy show, like the pre-draft, and Field Yates said, it doesn't matter who you're going to draft at defense because each defense is up and down each week when you're playing a team that maybe doesn't have a really good offense. Then you might have like 15, 16 points in fantasy for the defense. Then you might face a team that has a really good offense where you might only have 5 or 6. But the Patriots ended up last year number 1 on defense, and they weren't even in the top 10 for best ranked defensive last year. I got Evan McPherson at kicker. I took a chance on Tyler Lockett. I mean, I've always liked Tyler Lockett. I took a chance on Anthony Richardson as my backup to Justin Fields because I don't know. Everybody's saying they're comparing him to Randall Cunningham and Dante Culpepper. So he's a big quarterback, 6'4". He's got long legs. I feel like he's kind of built like Randall Cunningham and Dante Culpepper, but with the speed of like Michael Vick. Khalil Herbert is going to be the starter, but for how long? I think Rashawn Johnson is going to end up taking his spot, but I think Khalil Herbert's a really good running back. And I got, again, Adam Thielen. Like, I feel like Adam Thielen is going to be the major sleeper in this draft this year. Like, don't sleep on Adam Thielen. I think he's going to be possibly the number one in Carolina, or maybe the number two. Um, then I took a chance on Deluche. I think that's how you say his name, for Denver. I've been hearing good things about him last year. I know I drafted him last year as a backup tight end. And then I went with Rashawn Johnson, which, like I said, I feel like at some point this year, I think he's going to be the starter, the rookie from Tennessee. And then I drafted somebody new that I haven't drafted this year. I went with Allen Lazard, which I feel like he's going to be Aaron Rodgers' number one target over at the Jets. So I think this team could finish in second, possibly third, but I feel like this team could be a surprise, good surprise fantasy team this year.